the weight of you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away for you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need another man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right. And I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right. And I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right. And I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a
look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look on my shit brain waves. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key ignition. Just keep me full like I had a meal once in a while. Feel alright. I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves. Somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear and you don't care. And I wanna play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you'll beg me please. Now I stay away, you were never meant to save me. Now I stay away, I don't hear you say you're sorry. Hate I even loved you, hate I fell in love with you.
Yo, what up everybody? Welcome to the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. It's Ganksy and we are back again for some more sweaty scrim action. Welcome to game number 1. We are on Erangel. We've got the usual crew in the lobby, all the best teams from Southeast Asia. We get ready to kick off match number 1. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. Make sure you like the stream as well. Show your support. It's always greatly appreciated. As we do have got a huge lineup here tonight. We got GENEIS, DOGMA, YANGON, GALACTICOS, DEWA United. Look at that there in slot number 5. That is going to be BMW 88. We got 21 esports. They're going to be going up against 69 esports later on. We got Box Gaming. Is this here? M42. KHI esports. Slot number 12. Zap esports. We got HYVE. Join Me Yellow. They're from Cambodia. We got ASGARD Esports as well as UTG International. And in slot 19 we got the PN Crew. We've got X Blood Legion. We've also got some 7 Directions crew in here as well as we head over the island. We are loaded in, ready to go as we head over Erangel. Let's get a look at this flight path. We are heading over Severny. We got Roshawk in range, Ruins, Gat, Quarry, and Primors. Pachinki is near the flight path, near enough to certainly mean a couple of teams could be jumping there. Also got teams already heading out. We got the All-Star team PUYAT making moves towards Georgia Pole with HYVE, so we could see some drop clashes there. We've got a bunch of teams making their way towards the school area as well as 21 esports moving on down to Yasnaya Polyana. Around this area here. As it looks like some players already fighting around it's like Hands Republic from DEWA United's managed to get dropped on one of the members of 21 esports. He's going for shots onto one of the other players as well. Yeah, Foxy's knocked in open. Doesn't look like this is going to end very well for him at all. Getting confirmed with the shotgun. Going to grab a vehicle pretty early on. So I mean that's we've got first circle as well. It's just to the south of school. Looks like Join Me are in an engagement as well. This looks like a real kerfuffle down here at the Sosnovka Military Island with Box Gaming. Oh, double knock off the motorbike, and can he go for the triple? He's got the Scar, win 2k. Sending out some return fire. That was an amazing double knock from Joseph YL. The rest of his team are pushing in as well. Looks like that's the squad wipe as well. Box Gaming exiting the lobby very early on. And looks like Join Me Yellow picking up the first squad wipe. These UTG are in an engagement just towards the edge of Pachinki. With PN Crew, so I think on the periphery here, and getting a few shots onto one of the members of PN Crew. Helmet, we've also got engagements in Exotic with the UMP getting a knock onto EG God. And he's going to push on that. That's definitely a good opportunity for them to move forward. You can see he's getting the confirm as well, so he won't get revived. Lyco's on the defense. He's got the UMP in handy. He's got a level 3 vest. That's going to come in handy. Plenty of meds on board too in this 2v3 engagement between who is Team 19, PN Crew and UTG International, one of our Filipino teams. See what Sync's up to. Sync's means he's quite isolated. You can see the members of PN Crew getting some high ground positions. Cummets on the rooftop. We do have some fights occurring. We've got a fight in Roshok as well as they're in very close proximity to each other. This is going to be the XB Blood Legion. We're currently dropping like flies. Sean's trying to push up and get a knock onto Rudro. There's Shazam sending a few down range with the M16. It's got Astro right next to him. As Venom will be bleeding out. Doesn't look like Venom's going to get picked up. Astro going for a bit of a spray there. He's in open now. Oh, misses the lane peak. Oh, Zap's able to get a couple of shots onto him. That's a good shot there. Astro's going to have to get a heal off as Shazam's moving forward. Just grabbing a bit more loot. Astro's going up the staircase. That's going to allow him to defend those stairs for the inevitable pushes. Shazam's just hovering around the lower area of the house. You can hear that the pin being pulled on that nade, and Astro possibly pushed down. It's actually a stun grenade, so not going to do a whole lot of damage. As you can see, Ruro getting taken out there by the other members of Zap, and he will be confirmed. Just means Astro's the last remaining player of his team. And he's out the back. He's going to have to start getting some knocks real quick, because the last thing he wants is for Zap to group up. Ooh, he's good footwork there. Able to get the knock, so that's a good start to proceedings. He's going for the confirm as well. The rest of Zap are pushing in, and down he goes with Newbie YouTube there getting the final confirm. So that's 4 on the board for Zap. As Circle 1 is starting to close in, teams will be rotating into more central locations. Of the members of All-Star. Which team is this? This is not All-Star team. PUYAT, is it? Yeah, it is. So they're up in the exiting the North Georgia Pole region with one of the 7 Directions teams. We've got KHI down there at Milter Power. Meanwhile, in a more central location in zone is DEWA United. Looks like they're having a few pot shots onto 21 Esports, losing a couple of members early on. CFJs keeping eyes up the hill. And hence Public going for a bit of a scout. As you can see, the other members, I think Uni's up there on the high ground. Big split coming out from DEWA United. I mean, it's not a bad way to play the game in the early stages. As you can see, teams just making rotations in after those first couple of skirmishes. It's gone very quiet. And with 14 teams still alive, things should definitely start heating up in the mid and late game at the moment. But teams just opting for positioning at the moment. So your avatar Flux in, spotting out one of the members of DEWA, hence public. Be careful there, big spray, could take out a couple of tyres. You can see his vehicle's smoking. He's looking for that angle onto Flux. Flux has got him dialed right in. Ooh, almost able to get the knock. Gets him down to about half HP. As the rest of the gang is pulling up here. They've got him very separated. I'm not sure what the play is from Hens Public. We've also got KHI as well moving into this area. So he's ditched it. He's down inside the tunnels of shelter. As the rest of BMW 88 pull up. They're just going to hold that position, making sure he can't escape. All the remaining members of PN crew looking for a clear spot. It's always dangerous having two players in the vehicle. I mean, it gives you a shooter, but yeah, very easy for them to get both blown up in that singular vehicle. And it looks like PN crew's gonna hole up here just above school as circle shifts down to the south. That means Genesis Dogma going to be playing a very central position in zone number 2. Great rotation into there for KHI and Yangon Galacticos. HYVE as well, able to gatekeep a little bit. We've got a all-star PUYAT team now in the Gatka fields, taking shots onto in the 7 directions as they rotate past. Oh, they've got lots of angles here. Not sure Pmce is going to be able to get out of this one alive. Getting some nice hits there with the Mini 14 and yeah, he's really got nowhere to go. I mean, if he goes one way, one of them's going to get him. If he goes the other way, one of the other members will have angle. He's probably feeding that back to his team that they should. Oh, someone's just got in for the run over. KH guys just got it in there and yeah, just run him over. That's the confirm coming through. So that's 7 directions down a player. Oh, it looks like Hens Public's been taken out. As BMW 88 are looking to take hold of this shelter area just on the outskirts of zone. Also going for the almost getting a run over there, but yes, a single M16 shot will finish the job. DEWA United down to only 2 players very early on in a piece. As Genesis Dogma looks like they could spot out one of the 7D teams. You could see, oh, yep, they're looking like they're getting ready to commit for a fight here. Aries is in the back line. He's taken a bit of a pelting. And he's going to have to get a heal up. They've got Naruto in the front lines with Professor. But Genesis Dogma actually taking a hit from behind. That's getting blown up there by Gloomy. You can see the return fire coming through. As their Genesis Dogma very angry about losing that player. And they're dialed right in onto Join Me's position. Booms with the big boom. Car 98 goes for the spray. Managed to get one shot on the player right and killing him. They even go for the blow up. You can see Snickles already rotating around to try and get more angles on this situation. But could Genesis Dogma be spread too thin here? There's have a compound fight over here between ASGARD Esports and the sole remaining member of PN crew. Almost so close, but ASGARD Esports Mizu with the drop shot able to take him out. That's going to be PN crew going out in 14th position. let's have a look over here. What is where is KHI at the moment? They're in a very, very nasty engagement with the members of BMW 88. Looks like BMW 88's on the ropes here. Big nade goes out. If that connects, it could get a great couple of knocks. Ooh, goes out to Vector. Does take one of the members of KHI International low. Gets one knock. Oh, almost happy to get the second, but just not quick enough there for Damaso. That's 4 kills on the side of KHI, so they've been quite successful there in that engagement. And just on the edge of zone 2, and see, oh, Genesis Dogma, they're pincering onto 7 Directions team. I don't know if they realise that Snickle's here. Snickle comes round from the back and it's really going to flip things over. He goes for the drop shots, not fast enough there on the drop shot. Can Daybot try and save the day? No, Professor able to get the confirm there. It means it's just Booms and Daybot remaining for Genesis Dogma. Oh, able to get a knock onto Professor. Booms is just down here in the valley. Daybot doing a lot of work, able to get Aries quite low. Can Boom coming to back him up. Oh, if he's able to get this knock, that's it. They're in charge right now, and the squad wipe comes through. Genesis Dogma in charge. Able to take out that engagement, hold on to some very good positioning, although zone has just hard shifted up to the north. And that is a huge hard shift, and it's going to really shake things up. As teams are just absolutely rushing and trying to get into zone. You can see YANGON Galacticos getting taken out by HYVE. As HYVE looks to secure the top of this hill very early. And YANGON Galacticos, they're able to do a bit of gatekeeping themselves with your boy KG getting a knock onto one of the members of Join Me. William able to follow it up with a second knock. Although, that does mean they are under a lot of fire. You can see HYVE's getting involved as well. They're dropping like flies. In fact, I think may even have been HYVE stealing one of those confirms off of YANGON Galacticos as teams are now rushing to get into more central locations in zone. You can see here in the center zone, we've got DEWA United going up against ASGARD ESPORTS for control of this compound, with Zap Esports just in the backdrop there. That fight will go on for quite some time. So Join Me should be able to get pickups onto some of their players. We've got Genesis Dogma nearby as well, I believe, on one of the hills. They're just in the back of Pachinki. See, these teams, I mean, they're gonna turtle up for a while. I mean, you don't really want to commit and push and you know, and risk losing your entire team this close to another team this far inside the middle of the circle. I mean, look, there are more aggressive teams that probably would take the fight, but it doesn't look like ASGARD Esports or DEWA United are opting for a push to take on a big confrontation here. As well as you've got some other teams fighting on the periphery. Looks like 21 Esports able to get a knock onto a player of KHI. Put out on rotation. It's FJ getting it confirmed there onto Demigod. And we've got HYVE up here on the hilltop. May have heard this, and they might be peeking over any second now, seeing if they could get involved, maybe third party to fight. Further down in zone, we've got a compound crash with the remaining members of KHI. Look like they're in there with Monboy and Damaso, sharing a compound with some of the members of Zap. Zap though, great angles, excellent angles. That means Monboy is down, and the rest of the gang will push in. I mean, all that nade as well, that really gave him a good scratch. As he goes to push around, put the barrel M762 from Cutie. Sean just too much, and that means KHI International out of the lobby. It means we're down at 10 teams. We've got our team. Not for who this team is. They are just on the outskirts of zone as it hard shifts towards school. DEWA United getting a knock. They might push on that. They feel like they should, as Genesis Dogma rotating in, looking for a central position on one of the shacks. We've got HYVE ESPORTS with overlook position on them. And YANGON Galacticos in one of the compounds nearby as well. Hear that Mini 14 raining out. He's going to be it's going to be Vigor there. Just got the Mini 14 8X on the back of it. Ooh, takes a big headshot there. Look at his level 3 helmet. That's got a huge chunk missing out of it. And they're going to have to be careful because they've got Join Me rotating up behind them as well. Well, on the edge of zones, looks like All-Star PUYAT team getting a knock onto Zap. You can see CED said he's got the nade ready to go, sends it out there. As it's just legging it in there. Able to use that car for a bit of extra cover as well. And he's still going to get a nade in there. A nade at this kind of range could really do the trick. And he does get the confirm, but him on the defense. Oh, they got side angles on this as well. And Pmce's going to have to be very careful about how he peeks. Very lucky he didn't get taken out. He's currently absolutely surrounded by the members of All-Star PUYAT as Sean's able to get nade on the Pmce. I think it was Sean from Zap's got one nade. That's going to slow the push down very slightly. Pmce has been knocked by a return nade as well. You can see smokes are going out. Molotov will zone him away. There's an All-Star PUYAT team looking to push onto this fight. Zone shifts just centers up to the south. HYVE have a nice high ground position in the next circle. And you can see they're already starting to make mincemeat of some of these teams in the kill feed. And it's Cutie Sean is the last remaining player, and down he goes to Sad. And that's All-Star PUYAT team picking up their first squad wipe. Now we've got a real stalemate situation here between ASGARD ESPORTS and DEWA United, just on the edge of zone. With none of these teams in circle at the moment. They're going to have to move out and shift up, but you're going to have to be very careful how they do it. With All-Star PUYAT team, ASGARD and DEWA United all in close proximity to each other. ASGARD currently have eyes onto All-Star PUYAT team. They've also got 21 Esports on the ridgeline behind them with sight lines. So yeah, they're going to have to be very careful how they take this rotation. Storm gets a big knock with the Car 98. Who's that going to be there? Storm is... Looks like he's got the headshot in return, but... Great knock there. It's like they pushed in and took out Genesis Dogma, who were in that compound. And a lot of players now on the move. You can see Naxon taking heavy fire. Spots out FJ. Goes for a spray, not able to connect the dots. As FJ's making the move in, just finding a little spot to call home on the edge of circle. With 8 teams remaining, things is going to start getting very hectic. You've got a compound push. All-Star PUYAT team causing big problems and securing the compound. I mean, they've got all 4 members still up, and they get the next zone just on the edge of it. You can see HYVE ESPORTS are starting to stand up and fight now. They're on 6 eliminations already, just gone up to 7 with DEWA United, and a lot of these teams down the ridge from them. They're going to have those, really good sight lines. And they can also gatekeep teams that are coming in from the edges. You can listen to them. They're putting a lot of ammunition down range as these teams are just fighting around the periphery. 21 Esports, DEWA United still outside of circle. They're going to have to start shifting in very shortly. Badman leads the charge. I mean, It's so hard to play as a duo in these situations. Like, I like what they're doing. They're just slowly moving forward, taking their time. They don't want to draw too much attention from Hive. You can see Vig has actually moved down the hill slightly, trying to get himself into zone. He's going to be able to feed a lot of information back to the rest of his team about where some of these players on this sloping hillside are. There's YANGON Galacticos currently in the middle of a revive. It's a little bit late for that. I mean, he's just going to get instantly knocked to play zone. And KG has to run in open here. I don't know how long he's going to last. We'll have a look. He's got all-star PUYAT team right in front of him as the smoke goes off. He's able to get one knock. Jeez, I mean, I'm trying to imagine what he could possibly do here. Yeah, and yeah, guy's able to take him out. Ooh, all-star PUYAT team, 8 eliminations, and they get the next shift as well. This has been a huge game for them. As we're down to 3 teams just like that. 21 esports also. Oh, that hit his pan too, but the rest didn't. So it's just bad man remaining as the rest of HYVE esports start pushing down the hill. You can see they're looking to take charge of this fight. If that nade is well placed, it could do a lot of damage. Oh, he's able to get one off the buggy. Here it goes down. Those nades are going to start tagging him up too. Could we see the 1v3 clutch here? Or will he just be another point on the board for HYVE esports? He's taking down a half HP. And BNS able to get it done there. 10 eliminations on the side of HYVE now. They're in a 2v4. All-star PUYAT team have been playing exceptionally well. See, they're just a little further down the hillside. As they're on 8 eliminations, so big kill count game for all-star PUYAT team. Yeah, I don't know. I think HYVE might be able to win this. I mean, look, they're outside of zone, but they've got the high ground and they've been playing so well. Although all-star PUYAT team able to get the reset. HYVE just able to get into the next zone. Blanks gets a nade cooked, ready to go. BNS is healed right up. The fireball's being employed in all directions. He's giving his location away. BNS looking to get some fireballs downrange as well. You can see the MG freeze being employed. The squad wiper. It's the last thing you want to hear in these final circles. Blank's getting tagged up there. They've found the hit markers. They've got to know where he is, and down he goes. And that is it. All-star PUYAT team take out winner chicken dinner with a bunch of kills as well. They got in total 10. So they got the double digits. Big game as well for HYVE. I mean, they absolutely slayed. They had 10 as well. And 21 esports getting third placing there. You can see the rest of the scores here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go to a very quick break before we get back into it for game number 2 of the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, God disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And there's no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man. Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter. Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a Look left, look right, and I come with a 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 Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the smoke when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high. But I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know it's took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a
Welcome back, everybody. We are getting ready to kick it into high gear for game number 2, which is going to be on Miramar. We're loading into a lobby now, getting all these teams ready to rock and roll. You're just joining us now, welcome. I am your host, Pmce. This is the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. Got the top teams from Southeast Asia in here, and we're going to be kicking off round number 2 on Miramar very shortly. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, set it to all, and hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. Show your support for the stream. Let me know in the chat who your favorite team is, who you're going for, who you think's going to win this game, where you think Circle's going to go. I'm always keen to see where the Circle will be headed. We are getting ready to go any second now. Got to look at this flight path. We head over the desert map of Miramar. Got GENEIS DOGMA in here. We got apparently Aura, but I haven't seen them show up yet. But we do have YANGON, GALACTICOS, DEWA United, BMW 88, 21 ESPORTS. I haven't seen a Box Gaming. Yeah, we've got Box Gaming in here as well. All-Star Team PUYAT. We've got KHI International and Zap Esports. A lot of the big heavy hitting teams. It's like HYVE are headed towards La Cob Riera, almost clutching it out there in that last game, getting the dub. And they have VS in the nearby proximity to them. We've got a couple of teams heading towards Picardo. Looks like Picardo could be quite heated as always. And have a look at old Picardo Town, as we do have Box Gaming pushing in here with DEWA United as well. So be some very early drop clashes between these 2 teams. 3 teams actually. In fact, we've already got a knock. It's like UTG already getting into it. Box Gaming also in this fight, very close to him. Oh, hey, that was a great knock on ASGARD with the UMP. Crazy angle too. Gets the confirmed. Jersey's been picked up. That's DEWA United back up to a full fighting complement of 4 players with MVP rotating around the side, just on the periphery of the city of Picardo where these teams are fighting. And we'll look at our first circle. Geez, there's a lot of teams around this Monte Nuevo area as well. It's currently centered around Pmce. Bit of smoke going out there as Box are pushing forward. Getting very close to DEWA United. And see, this guy's on point at the moment. He's got the AKM ready to go. Oh, Bensu's taken out with a nade from Steve Boy. And that's going to really turn things around with the confirm coming through from Uni. And he's got that pump action shotgun as well. Uni getting tagged up from the back. As DEWA United now on the front foot. Break MVP's got a nice right angle on this situation though. Could cause some problems for Jersey and Hens Public. As UTG Sinker now pushing forward as well. Able to get a nade onto one of the members of Box. And this has been a bit of a dog's breakfast so far for Box Gaming. They're just getting absolutely hammered. And that's the problem when you're the meat in the sandwich. Everyone's going to have angles on you. You can see H2R, and that follow-up nade could really, if that's able to get a good bounce through the doorway, straight in there, gets both of them. What a cracker of a nade from H2R. Double knocks now on the side of Box Gaming. Sink pushing forward. The cleanup crew has arrived and he will be able to get both of those confirms. Means Box down to a solo player. UTG losing EG God earlier on in the piece are a trio. DEWA United smell blood. They're pushing. And Steve Boy goes for the drop shot, but the drop shot's not enough. And look at this. This is a freeway fight. UTG already been taken out. MVP able to get one as well. And DEWA United kind of winning it, but, you know, they've still got MVP to worry about. And Steve Boy has been knocked. So great engagement there in Picardo. What a nade that was from 2GR. That really opened the door. Meanwhile, in Monte Nuevo, we've got BMW 88 pushing up onto Genesis Dogma. Genesis Dogma looks like they're in a bit of a defensive position here. We've got 7 directions up on the high ground here. Nades going out from either side. And BMW 88 in a very tight pattern here, trying to get a knock onto Daybot with a couple of throwables. They're going to have to be careful about some of these angles, as you know, this is very standard play from Genesis Dogma. They like to play very spread out. They will hold lots of different angles. You can see Sitar's now going for a bit of a wider angle, and they've got BMW 80 absolutely surrounded now. The key to beating players in a situation like this is just isolate and push. You need to isolate and push the players. And in this situation, it would be Booms, I would say. Daybot's got a lot of people covering him. If they're able to get a nade on the Daybot, they could probably leverage that and put it to good use. But they're not going to be able to swing out for the confirm. I like the angle that ENG's got on the outskirts here. He could spot out Sitar. If Sitar's caught unawares, it's going to be an easy knock. But it doesn't look like he's got a visual on Sitar's position. Sitar's actually rotating around all the way around the back here, possibly to no, they're still, look how spread out Genesis Dogma are playing this. I mean, they're covering a lot of ground here. Look like we've got a couple of fights happening in San Martin as well. Hap's going to push up now. I mean, this is good play from BMW 88. Is just try and isolate the players as best you can, and then push them each individually. If they're able to get a knock on a Sitar here, and the rest of the gang push forward, they can just start picking apart Genesis Dogma one by one. In fact, Daybot's gone down. Daybot's knocked in a position where it's going to be very hard for somebody like Sitar to be able to pick him up. You can see Caps now starting to put pressure onto Sitar. They've got Snickle in the backdrop. They're able to provide a bit of long-range support. I'm wondering where Booms is right now. Booms needs to get a little bit more involved in this fight. Sitar's almost able to get a knock onto one of the members of BMW 88. I like his footwork. I like how he's working these angles. He's going to have to be careful about ENG now, who could have angle on him, as they are looking to clear the room. This is great angle. He gets a bit of hurt into them with the AKM, but his health bar is getting pretty low right now. This is exactly when Daybot or Snickle needs to be on a rooftop right now. Booms actually enters the engagement, goes down. Actually, no, goes for the drop shot. It's just not there. Oh, one goes down to Snickle. It's just Snickle remaining. Snickle needs to really make a huge play here, especially if they're going to be crawling back across the road. Snickle's going to have to be waiting there, waiting for those peaks, trying to get the refrag. He's also aware of ENG's position. I would be expecting 7 Directions team to be heading down the hill at this point. I mean, when you see this much action in the kill feed, you've got to get involved. I mean, that's exactly what we saw DEWA United doing in Picardo. They saw the opportunity and they took it. Oh, Snickle's able to get ENG quite low. I guess this is his best opportunity to win a 1v1 trade against ENG, as the rest of BMW 88 are going to be getting resets here. It looks like they're possibly able to get a full reset, get at least 3 to 4 players back up. But Snickle not able to win that 1v1 trade, and that means Genesis Dogma go out very early in this game. And that's a full reset for the side of BMW 88. So great play there from that team, getting the full squad wipe, taking out Monte Nuevo, and Circle is quite southerly, so we can see some of these teams that were fighting around San Martin have just disengaged and are already shifting south. All-Star PUYAT team looting Los Hicos. You don't see too many teams looting that area. It's quite odd. But Hives are going to be rotating past that 7 Directions team, and the Rudo OP spots out Blanks, although he's given up the goose, and Blanks is going to have a clear angle on him. Runs out of ammo, saved by the bell. Naruto should be able to get a heal up here and then go for round 2. He's also got Professor and the rest of the gang making moves. He's going to have to be careful though. He is under fire from BMW 88, knocked and confirmed, as Hive are looking to take charge of this hill. Meanwhile, we've got 21 Esports rotating through the valley with Zap as well. Looks like they've got some high ground positions, and FJ and the gang able to get a knock, get a double knock actually. And you'll see them pushing in on that right now. You can see FJ and Badman are leading the charge. Looking to pick up those confirms onto Zap. The Sun goes for the almighty pan. And that's 5 eliminations on the side of 21 Esports already. Very dominant team. Who's this over here? This is DEWA United getting caught on rotation. So that's them down and out to the remaining members of Zap. So they got absolutely caught with their pants down there, and the last 2 players of Zap able to pick them off. They were coming out of Picardo. We saw them earlier. They go out in 15th position. So 21 Esports have rocked up, and yeah, they look like they're looking to cause some issues for the remaining members of Zap. Because yeah, they're all getting right in there. But yeah, 21 Esports, yeah, they had a good game last game. They got 3rd place. They didn't have a whole lot of kills. They seem to be changing that now on Miramar. Perhaps Miramar is a stronger map. You can see they're very comfortable with working some of these angles, able to pick up the squad wipe onto Zap Esports, and that's 7 eliminations so far. And I can see, you can feel the synergy. They're really working well together, pushing these teams, taking advantage of these situations, and slowly chipping away at getting some serious eliminations on the board. We've got Team VS now rotating past here in what could be Death Valley as the remaining members of Seven Directions. They're holed up in a compound. Not sure where I heard those shots from. We've got HYVE, who did exceptionally well in the first match. They got second place with a double-digit kill count. They don't have any so far. They're on, well, I guess, single digits, so to speak. Well, 0 digits, really. But they do have a good position in circle, as it is trending south. I mean, there's still Valdemar, all-star PUYAT team who won game number 1. They're just in the south near that Valdemar bridge, so they'll they could get another shift if it goes down to Valdemar, but they will have to cross that bridge eventually. The PN crew currently looting up around this airdrop there in the vicinity of YANGON Galacticos. As you can just hear that there's just a good old-fashioned poke battle occurring between the members of HYVE and these other teams. You can see Doden's just popping some tires. Seven Directions are just happy to hole up in a compound here. It looks like BMW 88 finally extricating themselves from Monte Nuevo. They do have VS up on the opposing ridgeline with an overlook position on them. K9, Rafi, Lakashi, and Fahim, and they'll be looking to stop any kind of pushes occurring as they're backed up into the compound. We've got Cayman rolling over the hill, looking for an angle onto them. He's gonna have to be careful. I mean, I feel like Seven Directions aren't gonna peak it, but still, if it does happen, he's gonna have to be very careful. So he spotted out that vehicle from before. You can see ENG, spots out one of them, just instantly goes for the shots. He may realise while they're rotating out of the vehicle in front of a whole team. That's scary. Return fire comes through. Not able to connect the dots there. We've also got one of the members of ASGARD here. And ASGARD's a full team, so it looks like they're rotating in, and they might look to get involved. As you can see, they're just sort of scouting out the fight at the moment. And couple of them looking for angles. Flex getting spotted out there by Boca, and yeah, that could really throw a spanner in the works for BMW 88. Looks like they're pushing on this too. They're looking to get aggressive, taking a few more angles. We've got Manxon rolling around the back as well, and there's still 52 seconds on the clock. You can see Manxon spotting out ENG. One more tap from that M416, and he will be knocked. Not able to find the shot though. That was a single pixel there, would have made all the difference. And BMW 88 now looking to rotate further out. So these teams are fighting outside of zone. Zone centers up. It's quite a conservative zone. It's hasn't really hard shifted in any direction in particular. But BMW 88 with 19 seconds on the clock. This would be the absolute worst time to get knocked in this engagement. They should probably just back out of it, to be honest. I mean, it's gone on for so long. We've got they have received the knock. And while PN crew looks like they've got a knock onto one of the members of 21 Esports closer into zone, as Parago's pushing over the ridgeline now. The rest of the gang, they're going to be trying as hard as they can to stop that confirm. As you can see, they're just spraying the top of that ridgeline, putting as much pressure as they can. It's really just Sun at the moment who is up there. He's got the M24 Big Dog 8X edition. Badman is in a very bad way here. If he's able to get a headshot, and that's exactly what he does, that's kind of going to give him the room to breathe, although Badman does go down. What a cracker of a headshot there from Sun with the M24. We've got Join Me as well in the vicinity, looking to join this engagement. Reset should come through for PN crew. I mean, they've got Yeah, they're grouped up enough that they can support their players. KHI currently being gate kept. Looks like Hive could be fighting ASGARD in any minute now, just on the north of Circle, as Paolo's looking to just a couple of little taps onto KHI. Circle centers up on 21 Esports. They get the nuts, center zone, and it's gone to Pmce. Now, Hive International currently are just on the edges of Circle. BNS down. We've got ASGARD pulling up to have a bit of a go at them. They're going to have to be careful. They've got other teams as well nearby that could pull up and get a high ground position, as VS are also rotating in around this area. This is one of those situations where, you know, you've got to be careful about gatekeeping teams on the edge of zone, because if you're outside a circle, another team could pull up behind you and then you could end up being the one that gets gate kept. BNS going to have to be very careful about these angles that he's giving up, as ASGARD have a lot of cover to work with, and it does look like VS now VS getting very close to this engagement. They would hear these shots. They know there's teams fighting, and if they are able to get a knock onto BNS here in the back. Oh, the AKM. I don't know if that was the right move. I guess he's only got an M16 as well, but gee, you can see the amount of recoil on that thing. That was bouncing left, right, and center. It's not the best gun to use at that kind of range with a red dot, unless you're rocking maybe a compensator on it. We can see All-Star PUYAT team also in an engagement as well with BMW 88 on the other side of zone, as ASGARD now taking shots as Hive is starting to rotate out, and oh no, this is not looking good for Hive at all. Stuck behind a rock and a hard place, no cover. And a bit of cover fire is starting to come out now, but you know, it could be too little too late. Vigor's got his work cut out for him if he wants to try and keep the flies away, as looks like the revive has come through for Doden. And 9 seconds left on the clock. Circle is going to start closing in. Well, it's closing in already, so the clock must be wrong. Doden goes down. Oh, I like what Blanks is able to do there with Vigor. Get that return frag. Vigor's now able to apply a bit more pressure. That allows them to pick up Doden again. Doden's going to be bleeding out pretty quickly now. That's his second knock so far. Circle does shifts just to the west of Pmce. This is a very messy fight between these two teams on the edge of Circle. Got VS in an engagement of their own. Fahim and Rafi. Looks like they've been fighting some of these other teams, getting caught out by BMW 88 as BMW 88, they're on 9 eliminations so far. I mean, they're chilling right now, just on the edge of Circle. Looks like Hive want to finish up this fight as they are starting to push on to ASGARD, Esports. Nades getting that. If a nade lands in there, oh, that one went a bit high. Lots of throwables being employed right now. Doden's pushed the full send button. Goes in, gets a confirm. Can he get a knock? He's got the M249 squad wiper edition. Goes out for the hip fire. It's not enough. BNS looks like he's about to slot a nade in there onto Gladly. And they go down just like that. Go if he's able. Ooh, that's a great knock from Boca. And he's going to have to hit a first aid kit real quick here, as Circle is about to close in. Could he get the squad wipe and clutch it up for his team? He's going to... I mean, they're going to go down the play zone. Hey, that's the squad wipe. I mean, Papa Blue did help out a bit, but he's going to have to try and run into Circle. Meanwhile, we've got our PN crew currently up on the high ground. Oh, mate. BMW 88, they are in a lot of trouble right now, and lucky for them though, There are other teams that are fighting PN crew from multiple angles, and that could be just what they need to make it out of this situation alive. We've got 21 Esports in Pmce right now. Can't see any teams close to them. I think they just took out a team. They're seriously dropping like flies. We've got Join Me as a full complement of 4 players at the moment, pushing up onto PN crew. Big nade goes out. If it connects, that could even get the squad wipe if it lands in the right place. I think it went a little bit too high. But Join Me are looking to play this ridge line now. If 21 Esports come over the back of these teams, they're going to have great angles. They've got to get past Join Me, though. Join Me's going to have a good position on them. Nate goes out onto Foxy. Foxy's able to just drive away from it. Sun's pushing in now. Sun's looking to take charge, get on the front foot, and start this engagement out with a well-placed nade that isn't able to get a knock. We've got FJ in the backdrop here, providing long-range support. Looks like PN crew are starting to drop like flies. BMW 88's back on their feet, and everyone's just having a crack onto PN crew at the moment, as we've got VS as well getting involved in this engagement. As all Sun's rotating in. He's got to be careful about which way he shows his back, because he's got VS on the other ridge there as well. As the blue is now closing in. In fact, VS, they're just outside of zone. They could, they could cause a lot of problems. FJ's the last remaining player. He could just sit here and let the blue zone do the work, though, and let his teammates as, if he's able to peek over this ridge, spot out VS crew, gets one, spots out one of the members of BMW 88. Can he go in for these revives? 21 Esports now are on 11 eliminations. FJ's going crazy. How many kills did he just get? He's on 3, and he's just managed to get 2 knocks. Should be able to pick up the rest of his team. PN crew get eliminated. Join Me on the ropes. BMW 88 down to a solo player as well. They're on 11 eliminations. Everyone's going for resets right now, and when they're finished, 21 Esports are going to have the numbers advantage. This team has been playing phenomenally well tonight, and we could see them picking up the chicken dinner, getting a bunch more eliminations, and really showing themselves as one of the more dominant teams in this lobby. FJ, the man, the myth, the legend, sends a nade down range, doesn't connect, gets a little bit of hurt onto Cap. BMW 88 get the next shift, but it's downhill and it's open zone, and 21 Esports have all the angles you could ask for. Cap now very low. He's got to make these unpeaks. He's able to get FJ. Oh, he gets a double knock, but not able to finish it off with Sun still up and running. Sun now in a 1v2. Gets one. Can 21 Esports do it? It's the 1v1, but the nade from Join Me finishes the game. Join Me get the chicken dinner. What an insane end to our Miramar match, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be winner chicken dinner to Join Me with a total of 6 eliminations, but really 21 Esports and BMW 88 have been absolute dominators of this lobby. They've been absolute weapons. Look at them. Sun, Foxy getting 5 eliminations himself, so that's 13 in total for 21 Esports, and BMW 88 getting they got 12 eliminations in total. You can see the rest of the team's scores here. So huge elimination counts for 21 Esports, and that is the kind of gameplay you expect from teams of this caliber. You know, when they really start popping off, hopefully we'll see it in the remaining matches. We've got a couple more to go, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and I will catch you after the break.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, I disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And there's no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what I come with a hook right, and 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 I come with a hook right. Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right.
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. royalty. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. I'm your host, Ganksy. We are getting ready to kick things off for match number 3 on Erangel. And that last game, wow, I mean, 21 esports and BMW 88 absolutely fragging out like nobody's business. Will they be able to follow it up in game number 3 as we head back to the OG map of Erangel? Oh, look at who's in this lobby. Looks like we've got 69 esports, and we saw them yesterday going pretty hard out. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of the same in this match. We are getting very close to kickoff time. Right, we are on the plane heading over the island of Erangel for round number 3 of the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Got to look at our flight path. We are heading from Pubg down to Pmce. That is a very southerly flight path. I mean, and I can only assume we're probably going to see a circle like up at Severny. I'm hoping for a Sosnovka. I'd love a good Sosnovka circle right now. That'd really cheer me up. But we'll have to see. There's a couple of teams are heading towards Milta by the looks of it. Big cluster of teams on a southerly march. And we've got teams heading up to the north as well, because some of these teams that normally go to that Georgia Pole area, it's completely off limits right now unless you want to get in a car and go for a drive. Looks like could see a lot of drop clashes. I mean, we'll jump in right now. We'll have a look at where some of these players are in very close proximity. We've got 69 Trust CU already getting into it with some of the members of Yangon Galacticos. Hurling's getting a confirm there. So Trust of You is in CQC right now. He's on the balcony, goes for the jump off. Ooh, he's getting the footwork happening. So he goes up against your boy KG. He's got that micro Uzi, no vest though, so ooh, able to get the job done. I mean, the shotgun versus the Uzi, you know, you've got to land those shots, and unfortunately he wasn't able to. Zion VAR, he's also in a compound with a couple of members of Team 22. Goes for the nade. Oh, that nade could land. And he's going to have to be getting out of there real quick and hoping his team's able to come and back him up, or you know, otherwise he's going to have to win this. Gets one, but he's not able to win the 1v2 trade, and down he goes, instantly confirmed. Rule KP. Meanwhile, he's lost a couple of his teammates very quickly in this game. There's 69 esports are rotating out of the area, and we can see Box Gaming in close proximity to All-Star PUYAT team as well. So Bensu, he's got to know that there's a player over there. If he doesn't, he's going to find out real quick, as Guy could have angle on him. Gee, if Guy peeked out there, I mean, he's coming straight in. Look at him. Guy's got to have the info there. Is he going to take the plunge? Is he going to wait for the rest of his team to back him up? Meanwhile, up in Yasnaya Polyana, we've got quite a few teams. 21 esports. We've got a massive kill count on last game. DEWA United going up against ASGARD. So DEWA United getting a couple on the board already. But yeah, they've where did they end up in the last game? Yeah, they didn't have the best game. And but they could pick it up here, although as a duo it's hard. 21 esports have been playing very aggressively, and you can see that nade almost getting the knock onto one of the members of Team 13. Let's see. As FJ pushes in. Job done with Fuxi. Fuxi getting 5 eliminations in that last game. Pablo getting taken out by Sun. What an angle from Sun. He'll be able to pick up Badman, as FJ is now going to go in for that confirm. And that means 13's on the back foot. DEWA United probably not looking to get involved, as Pablo will exit the lobby. And 21 esports looking pretty strong. Like, seem to have the right stuff. Genesis Dogma currently looting down in the very Pier Primorsk area. And looks like HYVE are very close to another team here. And that is going to be Team 69. So 69... getting pushed. Hurlings, he's got to get a gun out at the moment. They're coming at him from all angles, and oh yeah, no, there's no way he's going to get out of this. Trust is now pulled up. Trust has been knocked as well. It's all falling apart. What's Cantra's rocked up too? What's Cantra going to do? He's going to have to, right, he's turning his back to him. That's not going to work at all. HYVE getting the squad wipe on a 69. 69 exiting the lobby very early on. And that's 3 eliminations going over HYVE's way. We've got BMW 88, who also fragged out big time in the last game with 21 esports. So they're currently sitting on 0, but we're only 5 minutes in. I mean, we wouldn't really expect teams to be playing the way that 21 esports do and just taking numbers. And look at this angle from Sun. Where is he? He's just on the edge here and of the broken wall. They've got FJ a little further afield, as Jersey and Steve Boy are starting to push forward and just sweep out this apartment complex. I think they were a little bit late to the third party. I think they wanted to get involved. They're going to have to be careful, because Sun's going to spot them out, and that's going to be the go button pushed for 21 Esports. You can see the nade's already in there. And that nade almost got the squad wipe. Steve Boy under a lot of pressure now as the nades are coming in, as are the rest of 21. And that one's going to... Ooh, that was a bloody close one. He comes out the side quickly. UMP and Sun cleans him up. And that is 21 Esports just absolutely slaughtering these teams. 4 eliminations. That's a full squad wipe so far in the first 7 minutes of the game. As I can see YANGON Galacticos also getting into a fight with members of Team 22. Real KP's in it. Well, he's just able to get a heal up there. He's full boost too, so that's going to help things out in a health bar situation. If he's able to slot that nade in the right room. Oh, if he'd gone in the one next door. But D15 and KP, they are going to push forward into the compound. See, they're spraying gaps. Nades are being deployed. KP gets one on the back, sir. And the 1-2 comes through, and that is it. Boxers shot. YANGON Galacticos getting the squad wipe. Good play there from them. Looks like BMW 88 in an engagement near shelter with HYVE. HYVE currently on the warpath right now, although Blanks has got to be careful. He's caught out in open. Got very limited cover here. Just this rock to play with as his vehicle has been blown up. Great nade from BNS. ENG's able to get a side angle onto Blanks. That's going to help things a bit. That means Flux can start putting a bit of pressure on him as well as they try and defend this push from the remaining members of HYVE. Gets another nade onto Vigor. So these are great nades coming out on both sides. Reset coming through from BNS. Ooh, that nade took him down quite low. If Cap was able to run out the back there, he'd really get something done. ENG's back in the compound now. Cap comes around the side with the Vector, gets both, cleans him up with the M416. That means he'll be able to pick up that player, and that is going to be HYVE out just like that. That was real quick. Yeah, BMW 88 able to pick up all their players there, get the squad wipe. So that's that, mate. Keep an eye on them and 21 Esports in the kill feed, because these teams don't mess around. Circle centered on farm. We could see an interesting late game here if it does go to that farm area. 21 Esports on the move already. In fact, they could be clashing with BMW 88 real quick, because they are pulling up on a ridgeline that is often favoured by teams that are looking to push that compound. And once they finish scouting it out, they will realise that there's a team inside it. They can already see the smokes. I mean, that's got to kind of pique their interest, that there could be a fight brewing here, and it could be knocked players nearby. I mean, smoke's usually a dead giveaway that something's gone wrong. It's always a bit of a red flag that, you know, there could be an opportunity to push a team that's been weakened. There's last remaining player from 13. There's Zap Esports. Esports here trying to put the head into Karmat. Karmat's able to get him out of the vehicle. He forgot to get out. And refract comes through, and we've got sponsor B-Beck and Paragrid on the move in. It's like they've managed to secure this area, be able to pick up their knocked player. There's look at this. 21 Esports have entered the building. Foxy's on the move. We've also got teams up the hill looking to third party this as well. Foxy goes down. FJ's on the ground as well. Badman's outside of the compound. I'm not sure who's going to be able to finish off BMW 88, because they're going to have to do it real quick. That's a great nade from D15. YANGON Galacticos in this compound as well. And D15's now going to push in. Why not? I mean, there's no time like the present. And he's almost able to get a knock on a Flux with the UMP as Flux just jumps in the window. He's coming in. He's trying to secure these kills. He's also got Sun about to come through the door. He's tagged up with the Tommy gun there as they go mano a mano. And Suns gets the knock and the confirmed. 21 Esports, 6 kills already. They spot out KP up on the hilltop. That was KP with the high ground there, third partying this from afar. Flux, the last remaining player from BMW88, is just holding on to dear life right now. You can hear the nades being pulled. He's got to get out of it. He's got to get out of this top floor. He's got real KP up on the hillside. Real KP's got angle on him, and Sun's able to run up the stairs. KP's able to cause a lot of problems here with this positioning up on the hill, and 6 kills on the board so far for YANGON Galacticos, but he is playing as a solo. We've got PM crew looking to get into this fight as well. They're invested. I mean, a couple of hit points onto FJ. PM crew could easily push off that. They've got to worry about KP from YANGON Galacticos. Looks like Comet spotted him out, and down goes YANGON Galacticos. They exit the lobby in 9th position. And PM crew, the Dogs of War, have been called. 9 eliminations so far. PM crew have really stepped up in the third match of the 7 Directions Pro Scrims, and they are looking hungry. You can tell they want to push in on that. They've got a couple of players in there already. FJ's able to knock one of them. They've got great angles here from afar, and it's been evened up a bit. Comet can really make big plays here from up on the hill. That was KP's angle with those sightlines that he was playing from before, and because he can stop them pushing, they've really got to deal with him. I mean, he's going to have angle on Badman in a second if he looks, but I mean, these nades coming in from FJ and the rest of those nades, Badman goes down, but that means PM crew down to 2 players. I mean, the ability of 21 Esports to just flip these engagements around, you know, when it looks like they're in a bad position, you know, one nade just completely spun it around 180. And you can see Exotic's going in for the hero play here. He's taken swiftly, put in a reverse gear by FJ. And that is, you know, right now, double digits already, 13 minutes into the game. 21 Esports showing us that they are the team to beat in this lobby. PM crew severely on the back foot. Comet just absolutely legging it. He is running for the hills right now, and I mean, these teams are playing super aggressive. You can tell from the elim counts. We've got Genesis Dogma down here in that farm area in a long range poke battle with the members of Box Gaming, currently holding 2 compounds. But, I mean, how can you stop 21 Esports? We're already down to 8 teams, 14 minutes in the game. I mean, these teams are just fragging. They're just practicing their pushing. And you can see teams like this, they're holding compounds. I'd say once 21 Esports, look at them go. Once 21 Esports are kind of back on their feet. You know, FJ's already been knocked. I think I'm not sure if that was an intentional push or if they just got caught out. But you can see Sun's already having a crack onto All-Star PUYAT team. All-Star PUYAT team did get a chicken dinner in one of our games earlier on. And you can see they're starting to hunt for Badman, and Sun's going to have to catch up to him real quick. A couple of smokes going out. They're going to figure out where he is pretty soon, especially when that smoke grenade goes off. You can see GEIS starting to pull up. We've got Comet nearby as well. Comet could play spoiler here. And yeah, Badman just trying to stop this push, and it's not enough. Sun looking for an angle here as well. He's got to be careful about Comet. Comet could spot him out. Comet's got him in his sightlines, and down he goes. Bit of revenge play there for PM crew as Comet goes for a spray onto Zed. He's just going to have to jump in the bus and get out of here, but not enough time. And All-Star PUYAT team finish him off, and that is going to be them sitting on 4 elim points already as Zone centers up onto Milta. We've got KHI International holding one of the best compounds in Zone. They've got a high ground position. We've got Damaso further down the hill. If he gets pushed, and you can see Genesis Dogma nearby, they've opted to send a scouting party into the Milta City. Still, the rest of the team is at the edge of farm in a pitched battle with Box Gaming. You've got MVP here scoping things out as Win2K and the gang are pushing in with a Groza. Did I realise that there's not players here anymore? See, they're looking. Oh, they're looking for some good. They're going to get some good angles here because they're going to be able to spot out Booms' position. Unfortunately, Booms getting in just a little bit too quickly into the window for them to be able to get that shot. Booms, meanwhile, has got MVP dialed right in. And currently, Box, the edge of zone. Oh, MVP getting a nice tap there with the DP28. Does quite a lot of front end damage. Like if you're able to get 1 or 2 shots off, you know, you're basically getting a knock, and that means he's going to have to hit a first aid kit, and that's going to allow Win2K and Co to push in here. Booms now. Look at him. He's on the roof. Nice retreat there from him. He managed to get out of that situation real quick. Really showing. Oh, he's down to 1 HP now. One more nade could easily finish him off. Good cover fire from the backline there from his teammate. And he's able to come out, put a bit of hurt. Snickle's been knocked. Satar is now going to have to push in as the cleanup crew arrives. And Booms goes down. Satar now making moves in to try and get a revive onto Snickle. And Box will be definitely pushing on this. You can see they're already getting into it. Nades are being ready to be deployed. One is sending out. That's on the roof. They're currently downstairs. And I'm not sure if they realise where the revive is taking place. But if they're able to get a nade in quickly enough, you can see Satar's currently holding the stairs. And he's smoking them up too. Win2K just rocking in there with that. He's got that Groza. You can hear the Groza growling. Satar. He's got all the smokes. Snickle gets taken out by a Molotov cocktail above. And he will get confirmed. And Satar's able to get Win2K down with 1 Molotov. If he gets out this window quickly enough, I mean, this is kind of... Alright, he's going for the bounce. He's going for the bounce. Will the bounce work? Oh, doesn't get the bounce off. He's out the window though. Look at this angle here. If he's able to slot it in. No, doesn't get it. Does blows the car out. I mean, this is do or die time. And oh, you can see some of the angles he's using for these nades is fantastic. Spots out MVP, gets the knock. Great angle there, gets it confirmed too. Comes up over the top. Oh, almost able to get the next one, but yeah, Box Gaming coming out on top in that engagement, and good play there from Genesis DOGMA though. Great defense of the free stack, and Box Gaming down to a duo. They get circle. I mean, it's been pretty hectic. Oh, geez, where did the rest of these teams go? It's you blink and you miss it. So we're down at 4 teams, 8 players. Jeez, it's getting pretty sparse out there. And ASGARD are down to a solo. Basically, we got solos, and then we got KHI, who are a full team, so they could win this one just by sheer numbers advantage. And you see they're now making moves with Iran Kid on point into the circle as the forward scouting party spots out a crate. I mean, you know, if you saw how many players were in the lobby, you'd probably go for the airdrop, wouldn't you? I mean, it's unlikely you're going to be contested, and if you are, then you know it's not the worst thing in the world. As they are looking to take up the northern side of the circle. Still got 13. Still got a player just on the edge of zone. He is in actually quite close to Mangson from ASGARD, so they could spot each other out if they don't get the next circle, and that's exactly what's going to happen. In fact, Yeppy's probably got an idea of where he is. He must be able to see his buggy, and circle goes down onto Box Gaming towards the bridge, so we're going to see KHI rotating down that way very shortly. In fact, we'll keep an eye on the map just to see that rotation. As Yeppy's, well, in fact, looks like this is going to be the route that KHI International are taking, and we can see that Win2K there spotting out the last remaining player of that team, and he's also going to spot this rotation coming out from KHI as they make their way across the beach. I mean, it's probably, from where they were, that's probably the worst possible rotation they could make into zone. I mean, considering the positioning of Box Gaming, they could have just come over onto that ridge line and played off the back of there. Now, we've still got one more player here, and that is going to be Yeppy, so he gets taken out. So, yeah, I mean, they've got a really good rotate in off that ridge line. Win 2K, spots out Pmce. But yeah, this is the worst rotation possible for them. As Pmce goes down, Momboy's in the sightlines as well. Kid's trying to push in as well. I don't know why they're playing this off the beach. I mean, you couldn't ask for a... And they're just on the edge of zone here as well. If a Kid goes down, I mean, basically Demigod's really got to make something happen. Finally, some sanity. Goes for the ridgeline. Now, if he's able to get a shot off here with the Car 98K onto Win 2K, it's going to be a huge move for KHI. And he's really the playmaker right now. The Car 98K, the perfect tool for the job in this situation. But he said I'm unfair. I didn't spectate the Philippine team. My apologies. I'll make sure I spectate them in the next game. I'm spectating them right now. KHI is a... Yeah, I'm trying to... If I catch all the action, then people complain. But look, let me know which team you want me to spectate, and I will jump on board with them. Try and give them some more airtime for you. Now, Demigod. Right, Demigod. So this would be a good time for... Oh, a Kid taken down quite low. As Demigod's able to get into the compound. And that is where Circle is. Got to be careful about Win 2K. But this nade coming onto the roof. Yeah, Win 2K is able to get away from that. Black Groza could do a lot of damage in the close range. Able to get one. Almost able to get two. Win 2K just absolutely going ham right now. A couple of knocks as well. I don't know if peeking the Grows is a really good idea right now. He spots out a Kid as well. He's just chucking smokes at them. I mean, what else? Goes around the corner. He's got to be careful about a Kid. So reset's able to come through for KHI. Kid now with the blue at his back. I mean, he's going to have to move out, and big nade comes through from Box. There's a Kid's just going for the heel battle here. I mean, that position did have a timer on it, and he's only got a few first aid kits left as Win 2K is going to hop out now. And Kid able to get one knock. It's just Win 2K remaining. Can Win 2K clutch it up? Spots out a Kid. Mate, he's on fire. It's just a 1v1 with Momboy. Takes Momboy down. Mate, Win 2K is on a roll right now with 6 big ones and 8 eliminations in total for Box Gaming. What an incredible performance there from Box. KHI International doing very well, getting into second position. And you can see the rest of the scores here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. Honourable mention to Sun as well from 21 Esports with 5 eliminations. Getting some pretty high numbers there. So we'll be back, everybody, after a very short break for our 4th and final match. We'll have some TDMs after that. Don't worry, we're just organising that now. So there'll be more information about that after the next match. But we'll go to a very quick break and we'll be back very shortly. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and hit that like button as well. It is always greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you after the break.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. A lot of you by God disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter. Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear,
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the mind them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a
Alright everybody, welcome back. Oof, Sanok. And this is gonna be sweaty, you know it is. Oof, we're missing a few teams. But that's alright, you know it's gonna be hectic as always on Sanok. I'll hit that one up. Yeah, does that. It's alright. We're gonna jump into our fourth match very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Got the timer off there. Now we're gonna have some PDMs, custom TDMs. I think we're gonna get some of these teams in here, which should be pretty hectic. Yeah, I'm just hoping all these teams go to boot camp. Like that's the dream. All of them going to boot camp. Or Painan. Painan would be a better choice. Alright, it's Sanok, everybody. You know the deal. It doesn't matter where the plane goes. What matters is where the players go, and that is from the looks of things going to be boot camp. So let's just jump straight into hot drop cam here. Looks like a couple of them aren't going boot camp. Looks like GENEIS DOGMA are actually going to Paradise Resort. Meanwhile, the rest of the lobby is going to be landing in the camp of Booty. And look, let's just click on Foxy and just see what happens, as it's going to take a couple of seconds for the game to load in correctly, as they're all going nuts right now. Sun goes down. Foxy's finally got himself a DBS, as Badman's upstairs with the M762. We've got players dropping like flies here. There's 21 esports. Foxy's able to get one, able to get two. Goes down though. The rest of the team is going to have to try and push in. You can see the cleanup crew has arrived, and FJ's able to get the squad wipe there for elimination so far for 21 esports. As the madness continues, we've got DEWA United on the outskirts as well. Jersey putting a bit of hurt in with the mutant into the members of Team 22. Almost able to get a knock. Oh, so close. Some of these players still outside. We've got Box Gaming as well now starting to push in into the main building. Win2K, who absolutely clutched it up like nobody's business. Now currently putting the hurt into 21 esports. You can see Badman still upstairs in the penthouse suite. Win2K starting to push in. He's got the UMP 45 and S12K squad wiper in hand. Badman at the top of the stairs. Oh, Badman's very aware. Gets the barrel out. Goes for a bit of a spray. He's going to have to be careful about running along this roof. It's very dangerous here. Gets one. Can he get the second? Goes for the drop shot. They've backed off the stairs now. Goes out. Oh, box. Not their first rodeo. Bensu catches him mid-air. As, I think he just rocked up in a vehicle. I just heard somebody driving. Yeah, he did. He took the bus in. Steve Boy, meanwhile, in the 2-stack on the periphery is pushing forward onto Team 22. Team 22 with a couple of defensive nades going out. We've also got PN Crew up on the hilltop. And BMW 88 as well on the opposing ridge line. It's Public with an overlook position here. He's going to spot out Box Gaming. It's got the Ironsight QBU, Win2K and Co. They're all going to get off the roof except for, oh yeah. Slight stalemate here. We've also got ASGARDs now entering as a GENEIS DOGMA. Booms has entered the fray with the rest of his team. Looks like there wasn't enough action at Paradise Resort for them. And Win2K, and look at Box on 7 eliminations so far. Daybot's going to be pushing through Death Valley. Boom's already in the 2-stack, taken down very low. He's just able to get out by the skin of his teeth. MVP's rotating around. He's able to get one. Can he go for the second? Gets the drop shot involved. Sprays out. He's seriously putting a hurt in, and looks like Sniffle could be the last remaining member. Sitar as well, taking cover behind the box. Goes for the spray onto Bensu. And Sitar, looks like it's just Sitar and Win2K. And Sitar's able to take out Win2K as well, getting the confirm there. But, oh, Box, the numbers advantage. 11 eliminations now. GENEIS DOGMA not able to stop that momentum. We've got one of the members of PN Crew as well. Looks like he's going to have a crack at the title here. Goes for the push, leans out. He hasn't got an angle just quite yet. Box Gaming still getting those resets through. We've got ASGARD, I Need You pushing in, getting one of the confirms onto Box. It's just Bensu and Win2K left. But we've seen what Box can do as a duo. Although Win2K does get taken out, he's able to get a heal off, and he's going for the revive now as. Looks like DEWA United have been taken out, and 22 are now in a fight with BMW 88. ENG getting the first knock. Oh, Storm's going to have an overlook position on him in a second. But is it going to be too little too late? Yes, it is. ENG getting the 1v3 squad wipe on to 22, and what a machine. It was excellent play there. I Need Juice now legging it. We've only got, yeah, okay, so this is it. We've got 3 teams left. It has been a boot camp extravaganza, and it could be this could be back-to-back dinners for Box Gaming. And Win2K on 2, Bensu on a double. So obviously MVP and Co putting in the hard yards as I Need You. Says the only person that's going to take me out of the lobby is me. It's now a 1v2 between ENG and Bensu and Win2K. Location shots. Now I think in this situation, Box should do the righty and split up. They should take it 1v1, and that is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to say, all right, they're going to get on all chat, and they're going to lay down the rules of how this late game's going to go. It's going to be a 1v1 melee battle. So up first we've got Win2K and ENG, and you can see ENG is Oh, he's got some skills there. He's going to go for the headshots. Oh, now they're starting to get the footwork in with the claw. And, both of them getting involved. That could be against the rules. And, Win2K getting a nice one in there. ENG getting one in return. Win2K getting quite low here. They're going for those flying headshots. If ENG's able to land one more on a Win2K, but no, he doesn't. Win2K gets in there and just absolutely smashes him. What a great game. Back-to-back chicken dinners for Box Gaming with a total of, how many? 12 eliminations. So huge numbers for them. And Win2K, MVP going off. I mean, six elims. That's fantastic. And ENG getting 6 as well, so sharing MVP duties there. ASGARD getting in 3rd, and that was Sanok. I don't know what to say. Thanks for subscribing. But we'll be back very shortly after a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. And we will have some TDMs for y'all. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. If you have hit the sub button, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the sub button, hit the sub button and the like button. We'll be back after a very short break with some TDMs.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, God disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter. Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a
Keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime.
Alright, we're back. We have settings buttons in the middle. I'll have to do that at some point. But we do have Genesis Dogma going up against the PN crew.
Team match, let's go.
First blood going to PN crew. They're free in front. Simple putting a bit of hurt into Comet. Oh, nice lean out there. He gets one. Goes for the second, but Mutant's able to clean him up. As Genesis Dogma starting to even things up now as we are 5-all. Oh, great lean out there. Drop shot from Booms. It's got Sitar on the other side there. You can see Genesis Dogma now really starting to put the hurt into PN crew. Sitar's the front man here at the moment. Just trying to put a few down range. He spots out BBEK. Very aggressive there. Boom's able to get the drop as well. They've got a 6-point lead at the moment for Genesis Dogma. The Daybot and Sitar both working the angles there, although Comet's able to try and get something done, but Booms, we could see a turnaround here as PN crew able to get a couple of E-limbs. It's going to close the gap to 5. Daybot goes out for the lead in. Swings out, but no. Okay, we could see the turnaround coming here for PN crew. Can they do it? Still got 7 minutes on the clock, so there's 4 points separating these teams currently. Comet's able to get a nice kill there. All Snickles down to about the same HP. 2 points separating these two teams currently. It's Paragod and Comet, so BBK's coming around the side. Only 1 point separates them at the moment, and Comet almost gets them even Stevens. 19-21, that's 2 points between PN crew and Genesis Dogma as Comet wins that 1v1 trade. They've got to start pushing forward though. Genesis Dogma is so aggressive, and if they're able to take ground on them, they can just get so much done here. As Snickle gets taken, Snickle actually takes one out, and look at them just pushing forward. They are just relentless. Boom's going for the drop shot. He's going to have to be careful from the swing out here from BBEK. But we are 25-24, and you can see the difference. The gap is closing. Only 2 points between them with 6 minutes left to go, and we're going to go to 40 on this one. It is a 4v4. We would expect that. Snickle swings out with the Scorpion, gets a great kill there. Boom's in a 1v2 up against Cowboy and BBEK. BBEK looks like he got taken out from an opposing angle there. Boom's just absolutely tearing through. What a shot. I mean, didn't lose a single... Look at him. Look at him. He's able to put damage down range without losing a single point of health, although he does go down there. BBEK, oh, able to win that trade there, but gets cleaned up by Daybot. Daybot swings out. They get him on the jump shot. Now it's on to Snickle. Snickle goes for the drop shot, gets another 37. 3 points left to go for GENEIS DOGMA. It's a long way to get close if PN crew want to have any chance of beating them here. It's looking pretty good so far for GENEIS DOGMA. And that is it. 40 on the board with an even. Look at the scores, ladies and gentlemen. 10 points each. 10 points each for Snickle, Sitar, Daybot, and Booms. Mutant getting 11 with a 5-hit combo. Comet getting 10 with a 6-hit combo. And Paragod getting 7 with BBEK getting only 5. So we're going to get the next room up very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. And then we'll have some more TDMs, alright? Just hang in there. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification bell. Give the stream a big thumbs up. You know you want to. We'll get some more TDMs happening real quick. That was pretty... Look, it was fairly close. I mean, 7 points. It's not like GENEIS DOGMA just ran over them, but seriously, I'm loving that they've got 10 points each. Like, that is the definition of, like, synergy, really. Like, they're just the synergy between them. Like, they are all on the same page. So we'll be right back very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere, for we've got a couple more TDMs to go.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, I disappear. But if it don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And there's no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man. Don't need an old man. Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter. Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if it don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. Ain't no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man.
Look left, look right. And I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high. Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life. Whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah.